Good to see everybody. Obviously, I've missed you all so much since the season got over, so it's really like old home, especially you, Mark, and Chris. I like this class. This is a great job by Jimmy Morimoto, our recruiting coordinator, and our assistant coaches, and a good job by our players. And recruiting is everybody's job, and everyone was all in, and I think the guys did a nice job. The kids in this class that we'll talk about here in a minute really became believers in the process, and they believe in what we're trying to accomplish here. And I think a lot of that comes from our player hosts and our kids on our team who really make the difference on the official visit weekends. And you know, they're all believers in what they've got going on within their football team. And so I'm fired up about the class, as I should be. If I wasn't, I probably wouldn't tell you, but I am honestly ecstatic about these guys. It was a small class. It made it somewhat more difficult than a larger class to put together, just because we were very restricted in some of the offering and how hard we could go on guys. I thought we lost some good players the last couple of weeks because we weren't able to assure them that the scholarship would be there, and we were going slow. And you know, usually when you go slow, it doesn't pay off for you. So I like the class. It came together really well, and as I said, Jimmy Morimoto did you guys all know Jimmy, he did a great job, and he's very detailed and organized, and kept me really in line. And I was on the road a week ago, and he called me and put the brakes on, just said stop taking them. So it's a good problem to have, especially where we are, where guys have to buy into the future instead of the past. And these kids we recruited with the help of our players, as I mentioned, have really bought into that. I think we got a good blend of high school and junior college kids. Obviously, we took a few JC guys this year to shore up some deficiencies in our depth. Frankly, we did that because we feel it's time to quit playing so many freshmen and sophomores. And, you know, it'd be nice to have a few seniors and a lot of juniors in our 2 deep next year. And with the addition of the JC guys, obviously that's going to be more prevalent in our depth chart. We signed 2 local guys from the Valley here in Las Vegas. We're gonna keep pounding the area. We're gonna keep going after it. I believe we offered every kid in town that signed a Division I scholarship, with the exception of 3. But so for the most part, we went hard after the kids in town that are Division I football players, and the 2 we signed we're ecstatic about. We think they're great guys, and we're going to continue, as we said, to try to convince the kids in Las Vegas that this is a great place to stay and be a college football player in their hometown. So Devonte Boyd, he's 6'2", 175, played for Coach Jeff Cahill out at Basic High School. We've been on him for about 2 years. He really showed up in our elite camp and our passing jamboree on our practice field for the last couple of summers. He's kind of new to the Valley here. He's been here for 3 or 4 years, and really a good kid. He's a long, tall, angular guy that's shown a real ability to go up after the ball. When you watch his senior year tape, sometimes he doesn't have a ton of catches because every defense I saw him play against was tilted his way, and they were bound and determined not to let him beat him. And they had a really nice year at Basic, and those guys do a really good job with their kids. He's the second player out of that class, or excuse me, out of that school that we've taken in the last 2 consecutive classes, and we're really fired up about Devonte. He's been over a whole bunch, and really an engaging kid. He's not going to be your favorite to interview because he doesn't say a whole bunch, but when he takes the field, you're going to take notice of him. Niko Kapeli, played for Coach Rich Morocco over at Liberty High School. Very excited to sign a Liberty guy. They've had very good teams over there. They're very competitive, and Niko's kind of the guy that really shows up. He's a tough runner. He's got a low center of gravity. He packs a pretty good punch when he gets downhill in the hole. He's got good quickness in the hole. He's got decent top end speed, and he's got the ability to go around people a little bit, and he's got the ability to drag tacklers. He does a good job at taking care of the football. And he just comes from a really great local family, and he's got to drive down Bermuda through the airport tunnel to get to campus. It's kind of not far away for him, and I think that's the way he likes it. He saw the merits of being here close to home, where all his friends and family could watch him play, and just a wonderful guy to be around. And obviously, with these local guys, we get to know him very, very well, and it's just fun. We went over to his parents' house for barbecue the other night during a home visit, and saw all the people in the neighborhood, and it was just it was really a cool deal. So we're fired up about Niko, and we've got good running backs, but don't have a bunch, and we're expecting these running backs to come in and compete for playing time right away.